Spam is an absolutely legit tactic, and it's actually a really good tactic, because not only it kills players, but it also damages their morale. And whoa, and yeah, don't even laugh when I say this, because it's true. I remember a few times where I killed the same player like 3 times in a row in like 40 seconds with spam, and then he starts like raging and he plays like shit for the next 5 minutes. And this is actually true, and it actually works. So try not to think too lightly about spam, because it's actually is a really good tactic on a few viewpoints. And yeah, what else? Yeah, biplanes. Biplanes are. Mm, I have mixed feelings about biplanes. Recoilless is only good for bomb carrying. If you're not supposed to carry the bomb, just don't pick recoilless, because it's useless. Okay, and I say that as one of the best recoilless players in the game. So listen to me. And Monksy says the same as well. So really listen to people who know recoilless and don't take recoilless for killing stuff, because you just penalize your team, and that's pretty much all you do. Heavy cannon is like okay. It has almost the same role as a bomber, except maybe more, maybe I mean a little less spam, and a little more focused for killing, for sniping people, for instance. And yeah, if you have a good heavy cannon player, it's always a pretty good choice. So yeah, you can use that. And Miranda's is really an interesting plane, because you have a really good firepower, some interesting mobility. For instance, UFO can carry the bomb pretty well with Miranda without even time anchors. So really don't underestimate the effectiveness of Miranda, but they are also extremely fragile. And if the enemy team has like an acid loopy, it becomes pretty hard for Randas to be effective. So be really careful with Randas not to get too many of them, same as the loopy. But if you have like two good trickster players, you can use them both, because they'll be really effective. Because usually Randa players are solo players. I mean, not every one of them, but for instance, Sinstar, he likes to hang around alone at the bottom of the map or something and just kill everything that comes near his zone. So this is a pretty interesting tactic, and can be pretty useful for map control. So yeah, laser are extremely good against heavy planes, especially against exploded, because of their slow mobility, and because they're huge. They're just extremely good targets for laser, and it can actually kill them really quickly. So a good laser player such as Ingo in the game here. Isn't he in the game? No, he's not playing actually. Oh, I thought he was playing. Yeah, but good laser players are really a good choice. So yeah, really, I guess I can wrap it up a little bit. When you're captain, just try to pick your team not based on your friends, but more on playing composition. Because you're here to win the game, you're not here to make friends. You can make friends in publics, but yeah. Also, don't do like pretty stuff when you're carrying the bomb, for instance. Don't do fancy stuff, do what is effective. If you're like, if there's like nothing near the base and you have the bomb, don't try to make a like epic lob or something. Just get close to the base, and if you have to die to get the full bomb hit, just die, because there's nothing that pisses me more than someone who can score a bomb hit for sure and he somehow misses or gets blocked or something because he wasn't focused enough to do his job properly when there was nothing near the base. So yeah, really that's something you need to keep in mind. What I was saying before that? Oh, I don't even remember. It's like 3 a.m. So. Oh yeah. About yeah, bomb. No, I mean plane composition. So yeah, you have one bomb carrier, one exploded, and then try to vary a bit your planes. Get one loopy, for instance, assuming your bomb carrier is a biplane. Get one bomber and get one Miranda, and that is a really good team. You can have a good map control with your bomber and your exploded and even your Miranda, and you have some good mobility with your loopy and biplane and Miranda as well. So you can do pretty much everything you need with that plane composition. And even then, when picking your players, remember that some players are pretty good with not only one plane. For instance, I personally play in ladder games. I can play bomber and I also play acid loopy. So that is pretty interesting. Well, of course I can also play every other plane, but I guess it won't be as effective as those two. And then, for instance, players like Zidane, they can play pretty much. Oh, that wasn't a good move by the blue player. Oh, it definitely should have dropped that. Okay, so good game, and thanks for watching, and see you later.